Welcome back, viewers. On our previous episode, we introduced Lent and its key pillars to a Christian. Today, we focus on the practice of giving in the Catholic Church. With the practice of giving, kindly help us understand the theological foundation of almsgiving in the Catholic Church.
Thank you. Jesus came and gave us all that he had. And that is why on the cross, you see him with nothing, because he gave us everything. On Holy Thursday, he told his disciples, "Take this, all of you, and eat. This is my body, which will be given up for you." So when will it be given? On Good Friday. And then after supper, he took the cup filled with wine, blessed it, and said, while he was giving to his friends, "Take this, all of you, and drink. This is my blood, which will be shed for you tomorrow, on Good Friday." And so that is why Holy Thursday and Good Friday are interlinked. They're the same. And so Jesus gave us all that he had. Someone who gives you his body and his blood, in fact, has given you his life. And so the church is telling us that, can we learn from Jesus, who gave us everything, and give what we are and what we have? Because after all that we are and have is God's gift. And if the giver says, give 1 or 2 or 3 to your fellow human being, why should you say no? Why should you say no? Because after all, it is not yours. In fact, the fact that what we have is God's gift is itself a teaching to all of us to be givers to one another.
For a Christian out there watching us, what are some of the initiatives or some of the things that they can do to show generosity that reflects Christ's love during the Lenten season?
Thank you very much. One of the best quotations from the Bible is Matthew chapter 25, from verse 31 to 46, which tells us that whatsoever you do to any of these little ones who are mine, you do to me. Food to the hungry. It's one thing. Why do you eat alone? Why do you eat when next door people are suffering? And after all, sometimes some food remains and you throw away. You could have eaten with a friend, with a brother, with a sister. And mind you, the Lord Jesus is saying, that one who doesn't have food is me. And at the end of time, I will ask you why you didn't give me food. By the way, when you cook food and you eat it all yourself, who will tell you thank you? No one. It is only when you invite a friend, and that is the person who will tell you thank you. So food to the hungry. Number 2, refreshment, water to the thirsty, you know. Be somebody who is not mean, who is not a miser, who is not selfish. Share with one another. Clothing to the naked. Why do you keep 2, 3, 4, 5 suitcases of clothing which you even don't need, which do not even fit you? You know, give it out. And somebody will say thank you. In fact, it is said, let the sun not set before even one person tells you thank you. And that thank you will become a multiplication of gifts for you, you know. Welcoming strangers. In other words, giving housing to those who have no house. The earth is their floor. The sky is their roof. But you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses, and you can be able to build even more for others. Why can't you? You may need only one. Visiting the sick, they're there suffering, and with no one even to tell them, good morning, how are you? Is it getting better? You know, but you're using a lot of your time for other things. And then helping those in prison. They're there, they are criminals, they have been discovered, but we are also criminals, except we have maybe not yet been discovered. And then finally, giving a decent burial to those who have died. These are some of the things any Christian, any person can, intensify doing during this time of Lent, but also after Lent. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Father. Back to the sub-program.
Yeah.
How is Caritas Uganda encouraging Lenten giving through the sub-program, and what impact does this have on the communities, both at the national and diocesan levels?
Thank you. First of all, since Caritas Uganda is Charity Uganda, the staff of Caritas must be the first givers. That one is clear, because we are not going to tell people outside to start giving when we are not giving. So there's a box in our office where all staff will be giving, putting in something: money, soap, clothing, shoes, and whatever is not perishable, and will be given to the poor. That is point number 1. Point number 2, all Caritas staff in all the 19 Catholic dioceses should do the same. What is being done at national office must also be done down there, because we are the same people and we must be an example to society. Number 3, we have called 2 people from each diocese to come to us here, and we told them that let them be our ambassadors and take this message of giving to the directors of Caritas in the 19 dioceses, with the hope that this will be cascaded, disseminated to all the parishes and to the entire diocese, so that giving becomes part and parcel not only of Christians but of the entire population in Uganda. Because if donors are giving us, those who don't know us, those we don't know, those who will never come here and we shall never go to their land, are able to give us, why can't we ourselves give to our own brothers and sisters whom we see every day? So that is one thing we are emphasizing during this time of Lent. Staff of Caritas Uganda, staff of Caritas in all the 19 dioceses must be givers. And then all Christians and all people of God must be givers. Because, by the way, as St. Paul tells us in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7, we came to earth with nothing, and we shall live with nothing. So please, whatever you have was given, give it out.
Thank you very much, Father. Maybe to build onto that point, what are some of the ways under this same program, what are some of the channels that have been created to ease the process of giving to those that are in the country and those that are outside of the country?
Thank you very much. For those who have money, we have mobile money, both MTN and Airtel. We also have bank accounts which will be shared. You can decide to also give 5,000 per month. You give it every month, or you give it every 3 months, that is 15,000, or every 6 months, that is 30,000. You can give it through mobile money, or you deposit on the bank, or you can also instruct the bank to be taking that from your salary automatically every month. That is also allowed. You can tell us that maybe I'm going to sponsor a child in school, maybe from P1 to P7 or S1 to Senior 6. Maybe that is what I have. I can also do that. You can also say maybe I'm going to bring things in kind. I have some clothes, I have some sugar, I have some salt, I have whatever I'm going to be able to give. So whatever you can give, we as Caritas Uganda are ready to receive, and we shall give that out, and we shall give report, accountability, which is very clear, very transparent, so that trust is developed and continuity is assured. Thank you.